Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm a little tired, and why is this still back up 300? Give me a second. Back up at 300 because I don't know how to save this transition. Yeah, whatever. So how is everybody doing? Comment down below, though there's no one over here. Remember, hit those like and subscribe buttons, so on and so forth. If you're actually here, tell me, are you a bot? Let me know. Uh-oh. Dilly. We have a, as you can see here, a new tractor. It was on sale. So, I grabbed it because I wanted a grain cart. Don't have a grain cart yet, but this tractor will be able to pull it. And it can drive on this field so much smoother than our regular tractors because they don't have to worry about divots. Now, as I load up this game, I noticed there's an update for this map, but it requires a new save file. Thinking it's gonna be a pain in the ass. We have the dev tools and we can definitely do it. It's just I really want to take the time and carve all this stuff back out, redo everything, make sure our money's correct. Set up every little piece where it is. I don't think so. I don't know how much longer we're actually going to be on this map. Anyway. Islands Fishing is coming out next month. That might be a weekday map, or that might be our Friday maps. We'll see. This map was a bit difficult, and it's difficult on its own with all the mud. It's a pain in the butt. This map's a bit too big, sadly. Oh, it's year 8, and we basically only have like one new field that didn't come initially with the farm. So, there's that. And we still have our original harvester. It'll only have 14 hours on it, so that's honestly not bad. Now, since we added our realistic weather, see a few yield drops. Actually, you can see better with, there we go, the withering. There's quite a bit of withering on here, but with the yield bonuses that will be popping up, it should cover the loss, really. Actually, I didn't realize so much was withered. Shouldn't be a problem. It's good. Besides, since we've been harvesting already, our grain mill is full. And our grain tank here is quite filled. Chunky. Yeah. We have 138,000 in there so far, and we still have half a field. At least half a field. Yeah, a little over half a field, give or take. So, be interesting to see how much we fill up. Seeing as barley is a very high yielding crop. Can't wait. And what we don't transform into flour, we'll just sell the barley straight off. Ooh, speaking of transformed flour, we also, there it is, replaced our trailer with an auto load feature. So all I have to do is open one of the side panels and hit one of the little buttons, and like all I have to do is open the side panel, hit, I think it's Control R, I don't know, why there's debug modes on here. It says Control Shift R, so I think it's Control R to start to auto load. And then we can just drive it over to our shed or wherever. Uh-oh. Where are you? You're over there. Oh look, puddle. Splash. Oh, nope, no splash. Usually, at least going through with the wheeled vehicles, will be a splash. But the normal weather, you don't get puddles on the fields. Now you do. Which helps indicate that you got moisture on your field. Where was that? There it is. Doesn't always line up very well, but you can sometimes spot puddles. See? Moisture. Bad pH. Nitrogen. I think we're gonna have to, well, we plowed this last year, so we don't have to plow it again. But I think we need to drop some pH. Yeah, we're gonna need to take soil samples because this is turning black. But from the looks of it, we need to dump some pH down anyway. So probably after this harvest. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it after this harvest, and we'll release the vehicle. I don't have a lime spreader yet. How much will that cost us? Gonna have to take out a loan. Definitely. La la la. Ooh, it's a new one. Oh, that's a fertilizer spreader. Well, that's new actually. It's not a mod either. Giants just snuck it in. Like a little bucket that can scoop up the lime or fertilizer off the ground and just dump it in there. Don't know about it. Kind of like the old one that I always use. The extension and our spreading discs. How much would it be? Oh, not as much as I thought. Good. I just have to take out a loan for the lime. How are we doing? Harvesting at 115% efficiency here. Nice. Download a new mod. I want to take a look at these headers. We might put them on Grandpa's land. I think the creator is Agritano, if I remember correctly. Where are they? They're like the only headers I have. Here we go. Oh, we ain't gonna get probably this one because that's. I think they said it was unrealistic. Oh, why did you put in a dark by area? No, with the headers, it'd be nice if it tell you how much horsepower you need to run them. Which I guess you really don't need to have massive horsepower for them, but probably help. Alright, let's just look at them. Probably this one. Air bar. Oh yeah. Get the air bar to pretend that you're helping with harvest and pushing it into the grain. It does actually help in the real world in some areas. Ooh, nice. Oh. Standard or canola? We're doing standard. Brand stickers? Yeah. Change the colors. See the main color up for your bar there. Or the bar holder. Sign color. Up. So that's your wings. Nice. Yellow. Oh. Your nose tips there. Oh, nice. Let's see, blue. Ooh, air system. Change the color of that. I'm assuming you can change, yep, you can change those tips. Cool. And your rims. Okay. That's not bad. How much? 150? 155. That's actually not bad for that size. Uh-oh. Got distracted looking at toys. Might get one. There's a John Deere growing on a Kloss. Do we want to be that evil? Doesn't really matter, honestly. If we had honeybee headers, I probably would get that and put it on here. What size header do we have? Doop, boop, doop. There we go. That's 13 meters. 2.8 smaller. 135,000. Foot. 1 sec. Oh. Something feels strange. Don't need that. So, yeah. Not bad. I go on the X9, of course. S7 or the X9? Hey, we already have the header trailer at least. So, 547 up to 600 something horsepower. What's horsepower on our current? 507. Okay, we'll probably upgrade our harvester too, just for the extra horsepower, just in case. Oh wait, let me dump this. But we ain't gonna worry about that, because I want a grain cart. The cost for a new header is about the same cost as a grain cart right now. At least the ones that I want. Grain cart that I want. Let's see. Actually, grain cart's going to cost a lot more. $189,500 for this massive beast. But we need tracks on this field because anything without track just seems to sink. My watch battery is dying. Oh no. I'm done for the day anyway. Man, look at that harvester. She's dirty. If you look at the harvester, take my watch off and throw it on the charger. This Apple 5th edition watch. It can bear. Actually, I didn't recharge it today, midday. Some days it can barely make it all the way through the day. I have to take it off in the morning and recharge it. Like I'll sometimes get a warning. It's low at lunch. Damn. And all I do is listen to music. Been streaming only 15 minutes, give or take. Yay. And look at that, the harvester is almost full again. We are definitely yielding really good this year. Helps that we have a second field, really. You're supposed to stop when you want to unload like that. Harvester. Now what do we have in our tanks right now? 165,000. Damn. Someone's on. Got a little bit background. Me. Okay. It's on sale. Nothing really. We have the seed cart. Feels like the lights were turned down in the shop. I hate that. I wonder if there's an option to turn the lights up in the shop. Doubt it. Oops. There should be. What options do we have? It's been a little bit since I've been in here. And sometimes with the updates, they'll sneak in some new options. Let's see. Not all the options are available while you're in game. You gotta like be in the main menu. Especially with the graphics sometimes. No, there's nothing for the shop. Of course not. That's just a map issue. This thing's already at 50% again. We need to pull it over and top off the gas and do some repairs. We'll do that next stop point. Stop just before the end of this row here. How much time do we have left in this field? About an hour. This animation would do something with the withered crops that you failed. But for some reason, I can't stop the harvester with my AI button anymore. Oh. What if I push the right controls? A bit dirty. Yeah, probably play for a couple more minutes, and then we'll get off before I fall asleep here. Been a sleepy day for me. Thinking, it's like, oh, I need to set up my live stream for next week, because I forgot to set it up beforehand for this week. But next week's Halloween. And then I think week after I have things I need to do. Can't remember. Yeah, I think there's an event happening with my son's school, so we can't do anything that weekend either. Let me look at the calendar while we refill. Let's see, yeah, next weekend it's Halloween. And the weekend after, so yeah, we'll be taking 2 weeks off. Not like anyone really ever joins, chats with me here, or says anything. Boo-hoo. I'm a lonely streamer. Get over it, Josh. Just saying. Stop being assholes. Wait, you aren't being assholes. I'm the one being an ass. That was an expensive repair. Damn, that sucked. How did I get myself stuck like that? Okay, back to the field. We've streamed for almost 30 minutes fully. We're gonna stop here so I can relax and try not to fall asleep while live streaming. Besides, the rest of the stream would just be us harvesting. That's very exciting, ain't it? I'll try to make our recording for Grandpa's farm a little bit more exciting. Hopefully. If you like this video, which tell me why down in the comments. Remember, hit those like and subscribe buttons, also so on and so forth. As always.